Welcome to Card of Destiny. I'm Pandora. If this video found you, it means it's meant for you to hear. This is a message for you. Today, we'll explore your relationship, how you and your partner see and feel about each other, the current dynamics, and what the future may hold. If you enjoy my readings, please subscribe and share. Your support means the world to me. Let's begin your reading. You, the person who is watching, Prince of Wands reversed. You are arriving into this reading with an intense, fiery energy, but one that has become somewhat erratic or difficult to ground. The reversed Prince of Wands shows a soul who is driven, passionate, and craving movement. But right now, your fire may be flickering rather than flowing with direction. Perhaps you're feeling like you're chasing clarity in this connection but running into walls of emotional unpredictability, or even your own doubts. This card reversed often represents restlessness. You may be asking yourself, should I stay? Should I go? Am I seeing things clearly or am I acting too impulsively? A deep inner part of you wants to rise up and transform this connection, to push it forward or break it open. But another part may be fearing instability, or realizing that your energy is being spread thin, trying to ignite a flame that doesn't always catch. The Prince of Wands reversed can also reveal frustration, when you're trying to pursue emotional truth or initiate deeper conversations but feel blocked, misunderstood, or even dismissed. You may find yourself trying to stay optimistic, brushing things off with charm or enthusiasm, but deep down you're craving real connection, something solid, honest, and passionate that matches your own fire. There may be some fear of losing your identity in this dynamic, or feeling like you're not being truly seen. You're not one to give up easily. This card speaks of someone with incredible inner fire. But right now, it's important to examine whether that fire is being fueled or extinguished by the connection you're in. Your partner, Knight of Discs reversed. Your partner is showing up as the Knight of Discs reversed, a complex, heavy, and at times sluggish presence. Upright, this Knight is the builder, the slow but steady one, someone with long-term vision. Reversed, however, this energy turns inward, stagnates, or resists movement altogether. It suggests someone who might be emotionally closed off at the moment, deeply set in their ways, or too consumed by practical concerns to fully engage in the emotional depths of your bond. This card often points to someone who is cautious, maybe too cautious. They may be afraid of change, or resisting the idea of shifting the status quo. They could be deeply focused on their own material world, obligations, work, or even control, and find it difficult to meet you in the emotional or spiritual space you're seeking. There may be something about this person that feels safe but also frustrating, like they hold back just when you're ready to leap forward. Emotionally, this person may be more guarded than you realized, and at times may unintentionally invalidate your emotional expressions or leave you feeling like you're carrying the weight of emotional work. The Knight of Discs reversed can reflect a fear of vulnerability, a partner who retreats rather than engages, or someone whose slow-moving energy can feel like emotional neglect when you're burning to connect. This isn't to say they don't care. The reversed Knight often does, but they struggle to express it or act on it in meaningful ways. They may be stuck in patterns of avoidance or fearful of making the wrong move, so they make none. Current situation, Two of Wands upright. At the center of your connection right now is the Two of Wands, the card of dominion, duality, and potential energy. This is a powerful card to have in the current position because it speaks to a pivotal moment of decision. There is a sense that both of you are standing at a threshold, considering what could be, but haven't yet taken action to realize it. There's tension, yes, but there's also promise. In this context, the Two of Wands suggests that the relationship is filled with possibility, but it's existing more in vision than in execution. You might be imagining what could be if communication were clearer, if emotional energy flowed better, if the timing were right. There's a lingering what-if between you both. This card speaks of planning, desire, and the fire to move forward, but it also warns of power struggles and imbalance if both parties aren't aligned in vision. One person, possibly you, may be more ready to expand and commit, while the other, your partner, may be holding back, unsure or unwilling to break out of their comfort zone. There could be tension between freedom and commitment, or differing ideas about what progress looks like. But this card ultimately offers hope. It says the relationship is not dead or static, it's waiting. It's brimming with potential, but clarity and courage are needed to take the next steps forward. Possible outcome: Four of Discs upright. The future path is currently shaped by the Four of Discs, the card of power, structure, and boundaries. This is not a particularly romantic card, but it is grounded. It suggests that if both of you are willing to work within a structure, this relationship can find a safe place to grow. The Four of Discs points to a relationship becoming more secure, but possibly at the cost of emotional fluidity. There might be stronger boundaries in the near future, either set together or individually. This could be about creating emotional safety, but it could also be a sign that both of you will need to guard your own space and energy in order to coexist peacefully. This card can represent a formal commitment, cohabitation, or setting rules, but it can also suggest emotional walls being built if trust isn't fully present. It's a sign that the relationship could solidify in some way, but it won't necessarily be emotionally rich unless both of you actively work on vulnerability and communication. If you're looking for grounding and stability, this is a positive omen. But if you're craving passion and emotional depth, the Four of Discs is telling you that the relationship will need conscious effort not to become a routine or emotionally distant partnership. Extra message. The extra message cards add rich nuance to your situation and offer deeper spiritual guidance. Adjustment upright, a call for honesty, equilibrium, and taking responsibility. The connection must be based in truth, not fantasy. There is karmic weight here. Both of you are being asked to show up in full integrity. This card suggests a spiritual lesson unfolding, one that teaches you how to be fair to yourself while seeking harmony with another. Queen of Discs reversed, there may be feelings of emotional depletion. Perhaps one of you, likely you, has been giving too much, nurturing too hard, or trying to manage both your emotions and theirs. Reversed, this Queen speaks of burnout, emotional neglect, or losing oneself while trying to maintain everything. It's time to refill your own cup. And Two of Discs reversed, this shows that things have been unbalanced, maybe for a while. There's been inconsistency, maybe emotional hot and cold behavior, difficulty finding rhythm. Reversed, this card suggests that change must happen, or the cycles will keep repeating. Bun and Princess of Cups upright, a beautiful message of emotional softness and hope. You are learning how to express yourself with greater vulnerability, and perhaps you're longing for that emotional innocence and gentleness to be met in return. This card invites you to stay open, but not naive. Nine of Cups upright, a positive sign of emotional fulfillment on the horizon, but also a warning not to base all your happiness on this relationship. This card invites you to focus on your own emotional contentment as a foundation. If you're feeling empty or longing too deeply, the Nine of Cups says, you already hold the emotional magic you're seeking. Princess of Wands upright, your soul is asking for freedom, joy, creative expression. You want to be seen in your full fire and beauty. You may be rediscovering your passion, your confidence, or even new interests, which could revitalize this connection or help you find clarity. A universe reversed, a cycle is not yet complete. There is unfinished business, or perhaps a lesson that hasn't yet fully integrated. This card reversed can also suggest resistance to closure or an unwillingness to move forward. You may be clinging to something out of fear, or doubting whether it's safe to start a new chapter. This isn't failure, it's a pause before rebirth. The Knight of Cups reversed, emotional confusion. There may be romantic inconsistency, mixed messages, or emotional withdrawal. It's important to ask yourself if you're receiving the love you're giving. This card warns of emotional immaturity, either yours, theirs, or both, and calls for clarity. Conclusion. This relationship is layered, dynamic, and full of emotional charge, but also full of spiritual lessons. You're coming in with passion and a desire for growth, while your partner seems stuck in patterns of emotional withholding or hesitation. You may feel like you're ready to go deeper, to take risks, to express your heart, but you're unsure if they can meet you there. Right now, the energy between you is potent but stalled. The connection wants to move. It wants definition, purpose, clarity. But if one of you is trying to control and the other is trying to retreat, tension will only build. The cards suggest that a structured, stable relationship is possible, but it will take balance, honesty, and equal emotional labor. If only one of you is doing the inner work or pushing for resolution, You may find yourself drained or dissatisfied. The spiritual message here is that your worth is not defined by how much emotional labor you do or how deeply you feel. It's defined by how well you listen to your truth. You are being asked to evaluate, is this dynamic helping you grow into your most empowered self? Are you being seen, nurtured, and respected in the ways you need? If not, can your partner rise to meet you? Or are you dimming your light to keep the peace? There's still time to course correct. There's emotional depth here, and the potential for healing. But the universe reversed is your final warning. You must either evolve together, or risk repeating the same pattern until you're forced to break it. Trust your intuition. Love yourself first. Speak your truth. Thank you for watching my video. I hope this message brought you the clarity you needed. If you enjoyed it, please support my channel. Good luck on your journey.